Hello, it's Elysha, and today I am talking about what to wear in the rain because I hate getting caught in the rain. It makes my hair frizzy. My hair like goes out to here, and that feeling of having wet feet, like walking around the city when my socks are wet and then my feet get all pruny. Ugh, I can't stand that either. And the worst is when it rains so hard that the stuff inside my bag gets ruined. So because I don't want this to happen to you, I have rounded up my favorite stylist picks of what you can wear when it's raining outside. So let's get started. The staple element that every rainwear outfit needs is a raincoat. And I love the Burberry trench coat style. I love when I see other women wearing it because I just think they look so polished and it's so chic and it's so classic. But I would never wear that style because it's so completely not me. At one point I had found an orange trench coat and it was cropped. It was just above my knee. So that actually worked for me. I don't even remember what happened to that. I don't know. I must have gotten rid of it at some point because I probably wasn't wearing it because like I said, the trench coat, it's not really me. But I love this style in other women. So if that is your style, if you're classic, elegant, and you love this pulled together look, then by all means, go get yourself a trench coat style. And you don't have to get a Burberry. There are plenty of options out there for you to choose from. Now, personally, the last time I bought a raincoat, it was in the kids section because I like my rainwear to be whimsical. I just happen to like having the fun prints and the bold colors, and yes, I go all in on this for my raincoat. But you can also get whimsical styles in the women's department as well, which I think is kind of nice because if it is dark and gray and gloomy outside when it's raining, it's usually like this, then why not wear something a little bit brighter? Because I really do believe that if you're wearing a fun print or something fun in your clothing, in your outfit, then it could cheer you up. Now, as I mentioned before, I do not like walking around with my feet wet, and that is why having rain boots is so helpful. Now, I remember it was a few years ago, my husband, David, and we went to Montreal for a long weekend, and it was a little bit of a risk, but I didn't pack any rain boots because they're so, well, the ones that I have are the tall hunters. They are like knee-high boots, so they were huge, and it was a little bit of a risk because Montreal in May, well, it can be incredibly rainy, and the weekend that we went, it rained the entire time, and it's not like we wanted to sit inside the hotel the whole weekend, so we ended up walking around, and I ended up wearing my leather Fiorentini and Baker boots. I thought, okay, well, these will do the job. They're like sturdy, not quite combat boots, but kind of like combat boots. Anyways, I thought they would do the job, and they did not do the job at all. Leather boots do not keep your feet dry when it is pouring rain outside, especially if you're in this rain for several days in a row and you're just in the puddles and the whole thing, and my feet, like, they turn black because of the socks. So the good news about this is that there are so many rain boot options out nowadays that you don't have to get the tall knee-high style. It used to be that was the only kind. Hunter kind of dominated that market. But there are so many ankle booty style rain boots that you can be covered. So you could bring these if you're traveling, or they could actually be a nice part of your outfit because they are pretty stylish. I had a look at a bunch of them and I couldn't believe they were actually waterproof, but they are. So there's definitely good options for rain boots now. We've come a long way from the galoshes that people used to wear. I don't think I ever wore galoshes, but I know somebody at some point was wearing galoshes. I remember the snow boots that I used to step my shoe into, and I used to wear those as snow boots. I think that's kind of what galoshes are. But anyways, I'm not wearing those anymore. And you don't have to wear those either because there are so many cute styles of rain boots out there now. I am going to be 100% honest with you, and I actually don't even wear a raincoat. I bought that raincoat, the whimsical one in the kids section that I was talking about, because I was going to Iceland, and I was like, well, in Iceland, I'm gonna need some rainwear. So I wore it then, and I really don't wear it much anymore because I use an umbrella, and that is a really good option when it's raining out. Now, I like to have a fun and whimsical umbrella, just like I like fun and whimsical raincoats that I don't wear that often. But the umbrella that I have right now is leopard print, and I got it at Target. So that's the best thing about an umbrella, is it's not a huge investment at all, as it should be, because these things get left in the cabs, they get left in the restaurants, they get left in the stores, they get left anywhere basically that you put it down. There's a high probability that that rain or that umbrella will get left. You know, I grew up, my dad owned restaurants, and he had a plethora of umbrellas because people don't really come back for umbrellas that they've left behind. So he just ended up with so many umbrellas, and I remember he used to have them in his car all the time. So we always had umbrellas growing up. So if you can buy a few of these umbrellas, that might be a good idea. That way you can have some backup for when the one you have gets left behind. Have you ever had your stuff inside your leather bag and then you get caught in the rain, and then your stuff, your papers, like the ink starts bleeding inside the bag, and then like the papers get ruined? Well, that has happened to me before, and that is such a disaster when that happens, because like the leather boots, they don't keep your feet dry. A leather bag isn't really going to keep your stuff dry inside. So I actually have an MZ Wallace backpack. Now, it's not waterproof, because let's just be clear, waterproof is you can fully submerge your bag underwater. So I don't have a bag like that. In fact, when I pulled together the lookbook of rainy wear style, I don't think I found anything that was completely waterproof that was something that I'd actually want to wear. But water resistant is a really good option, especially if you are using an umbrella, which I do. So the MZ Wallace backpack is really, really great for it's water resistant, and my stuff just doesn't get soaked in there anymore because it's protected by the umbrella, and then the fabric on the bag also is an extra layer of protection. I mentioned that there's a lookbook of these rainy wear pieces that you can peruse. So I'm going to put the link to this lookbook below so you can go check out and see if there's anything that catches your eye that perhaps you want to try. And let me know in the comments below, do you wear a raincoat? Because while, like I said, I love the idea of this classic Burberry trench, I actually don't do it. So I'm just curious if you are the type of person who wears a raincoat or not. So let me know in the comments below. And that's it. I hope you liked some of these items that I shared with you today. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, and please share this video so we can keep our friends all looking stylish instead of getting soaked out in the rain. So that's it. I will see you next time. Okay, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.